Well, oil prices surging today after President Trump issued warnings to Iran, saying the regime is, quote, going to get a beating after an attempted surprise attack on American forces in the Middle East. West Texas crude jumping nearly 7% today before settling just below $85 a barrel as investors fear fresh disruptions to global energy supplies. Joining us now is U.S. Oil and Gas Association President Tim Stewart. Tim, good to see you. Okay, the roller coaster ride of oil prices continues back up again after a brief respite over the past few days. I think you got a lot of consumers at home saying, is this just going to keep yo-yoing? What are my gas prices going to do? Tim, how are you reading what's happening right now?
Well, I think you're describing it's a yo-yo situation right now, and it's frustrating as somebody who filled up his gas tank this morning, and I'm paying a lot more than I did, six months ago. Brian, I think that the situation you see in the markets right now is we're starting to price that risk premium back into the markets. The physical inventory markets are really, really tight as well. And so moves like we saw over the last 48 hours where the Houthis and the Iranians were firing missiles at Jordan and other places that might not have moved the market as much as it would have 4 weeks ago, now has a tendency to move it a bit further because the markets know that we don't quite have the cushion that we had 6 or 8 weeks ago.
Can you talk about that cushion? Because I hear a lot about it. I think it's really important. And it's not just the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which obviously has been depleted significantly, but you've got other more operational storage areas. Cushing is one of those names that we often hear that are very low. Are we sitting on a precipice where if the Strait of Hormuz remains really locked up, we started to get into very dangerous territory, Tim?
You know, Cushing's a good example. The high level of the Cushing storage capacity is somewhere between 70 and 90 million barrels. On a good day, it's 30 to 40, and right now we're just dropped under 20, and so things are really, really tight. But the fact of the matter is you look at the industry all across the board, refinery runs are at 97% capacity right now. We're exporting light crude to our allies who can refine that quicker than we can. We're bringing in Venezuelan crude for our refineries in the Gulf. We're moving that refined product using the Jones Act waiver all across the country. We're in a much better situation than we probably should be or probably deserve to be because of the ability to adapt quickly. The other thing that's been really interesting to watch in this is how quickly the Gulf producers themselves have looked for alternative routes, transportation networks to move their product to market as well. So this is a generational shift. 2 years from now, the Strait of Hormuz won't matter near as much as it does right now. But again, when gasoline is just above $4, people feel it. We understand that. The last thing we as domestic producers want to do is to be producing something that our consumers can't afford to buy. This volatility is tough on us as well. We hope that the administration is able to get a resolution to the situation in the Middle East as quickly as possible.
You're right to point out there's a lot of short-term pain here, but there are some extraordinary long-term changes that are going to help American consumers and, frankly, global consumers because it gets Iran out of the picture. Tim Stewart, we got to leave it there. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.